Hey guys. Oh,
Yes, yeah, I was saying the hate, right? It's okay. Hey guys, that we both show love. So we were both about to hop on and say hey, but hey guys, what's poppin'?
good guys. Fun.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Once you can see me
We're-
seeing you seeing us, you're on our
mm,
YouTube channel. We love it over here. Don't forget to
Yeah.
like, subscribe, run it up, run it up.
Yeah, guys, but yes, guys. All right. So this is another segment, another conversation, another topic that we actually got
Mhm.
to speak on. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead in and jump in, Marva. What's the topic?
Yeah, guys, first of all, well, we don't even have to do introduction. You should know by now. I'm Mava.
I'm Taya.
And don't forget to follow the podcast page at that 20 somethings class. Oh my God, look how we're ready for jumping on the topic because the topic hot like Shabba Mother Pot. And we didn't do our mental check-in. Taya, what's poppin'? How are you doing, boo?
I'm good. I'm good. I mean, I'm feeling cool. I'm feeling relaxed. So that's always good. It's a start.
Yes,
So
sir.
oh, how about you, boo?
I'm good. I would have given you guys the rundown because you guys could see. Ain't no hiding it. It's the same fit. It's the same look as our previous video, our first video to the channel. So I want to give you guys a mental rundown, and within the time span, I'm good. I was patched. That was about it. But mentally, mentally, I'm good. Mentally, I'm together. Mentally, I am happy. Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up, guys. Do remember you can drop us a DM, you can drop us below in the comment section. Let us know. We want to also hear from you how you're feeling, how you're doing, especially with the pandemic. What's going on, feeling?
Yeah, how's inside treating you? So yeah, let us know, let us know, let us know. So we're not gonna hold you. Yeah. We have seen you guys can see the topic, so you know what we're gonna talk about. Well, slightly what we're gonna talk about today. And it has become somewhat of a everybody's doing it thing where we're seeing one more persons, whether you are a part of it or not, or you want to please your partner, one more persons are running to a polygamous relationship. And if you don't know the definition of a polygamous relationship, we're going to put it on the screen right here. And it's just simply when you want to have relations or relationship with multiple people at once. And it's supposed to be the ideal, understand that everybody is on board with it, that everybody. So you as the man and the man of a side and on a creep and a fight and a boxing, that is not polygamy. That is not polygamy. Polygamy is when everybody is on board with the idea that we all in this together. That is
If you don't know, if you don't know, maybe you're just probably just banned, but okay.
that's the that's the old throwback high school musical for you. But all jokes aside, guys, it's just the idea that we're all going to be sharing one another, whether it's two-way, three-way, or four-way. We're all going to be in this together. I said two-way, no, it's three or four or more that we're all going to do this together. And it's becoming a trend. And if again you speak out against it, or you talk down in it, or you're sex negative, or persons only live once, or you're supposed to be understanding this, all this about it. And as always over here, we say what we gotta say, and if you don't like it, square up, because facts are facts. And if you know you're not in a mental or emotional position for a polygamous relationship, yeah, do not enter in one. Do not do it, not because you want to maybe please your partner. And if you have a partner and the only way to please them is to have sex with multiple people, and it might not even be a quote unquote polygamous relationship, but an open relationship or swinging relationship where we just have sex with multiple people, and that's the only way you can please your person, and that's not truly what you want, you need to find a different person.
Yeah, don't. I think I read something just last night or the night before. Don't risk your happiness just to please someone else.
Yeah.
I'm not persons who know me know I'm all for it being a two-way street when it comes to a
No,
relationship,
definitely.
giving and taking. We understand that, giving and receiving, we understand that. However, if you are so uncomfortable, you are not happy, you are not in a healthy place, that's not right. It's not right. And I'm speaking of both males and females. So I'm not just coming for men, but women as well. And
Yeah.
no one should be putting certain stipulations and requests on someone who are their partner, when they're not happy, they're not comfortable. So know who you're dealing with from the start. Speak about things when you get into relationships or when you're dating. Hey, this is something I'm interested in. This is what I want. This is what I desire. This is my fetish, so to speak. And I'm just make you know. And then you can decide, or the person can decide if they choose to jump on, so to speak. You jumping on it, boo? Or not? But
Or re-jumping on it. Yeah. And it's a serious discussion and conversation we should have, because it's this idea that, and I feel to some extent as young people, we're being programmed to accept and understand this. And if you speak on monogamy, or if you dare say you want a man for yourself, oh, remember there's more women than men in the world, and a good man is hard to find, and we. Move away with that. Move away with that. Yeah. Because in all honesty, yes, there's more women than men in the world. But you mean to tell me, say, you can't find nobody in this world for you and you alone? You have to go and share with somebody, or we have to partake in this one person like it's a buffet? Guys, all jokes on the side, I'm have to scooch up for this one, because although we're joking about it, I want guys to understand that the serious factor of it is that a lot of the swinging or polygamous relationship that most people get into, it's a petri dish for sexually transmitted diseases.
Mm-hmm.
And we tend to think, because coronavirus is the talk of the town, we tend to not realize that HIV/AIDS is rampant around the Black community, syphilis, gonorrhea, chlamydia, all these other things. Because 8 out of 10 times when persons run to go in a new relationship, you're not thinking, oh, maybe I should have a checkup. This person should have a checkup, or we should have a checkup together. I don't know why, and I strongly encourage you, if you are going to be in a serious relationship with somebody, before you actually have sex with them, get to know a bit of their medical history, because their medical history is going to affect you. Yeah. So when we bypass the whole medical thing, because YOLO, and we just having fun, and it comes back to bite you in the ass, that's what we don't want. We don't want a reactive society. We want a proactive society. Prevention better than cure. All people say so.
Right. One aspect, and we have to be mindful and really take a check on that, right? The next thing also, which we talk about a lot on our podcast, guys, is energy. Let's be honest right now. We need to really touch it, because I find that, okay, me and Marva, and as well as some persons we know, talk about this. So I'm not saying we're the only ones who talk about this. Other persons do, but I don't think there are enough people who talk about this. I'm guessing some of you who are listening know, you probably never really talk about them something, so it's like new to you. But energy is real. It's a spiritual thing when you're having sex with people. And I just know, roll through and do whatever. No. Yeah, guys, energy is so real. And this is something that we need to really think about. A lot of times, as me and Marva, we always talk about these type of things. And we know a few people who do as well. But to be honest, we don't know enough people, and majority of persons don't talk about these things. You watching this right now, maybe it's the first time you're really hearing somebody or young people talk about them kind of something here. Exactly. But it's something to be very mindful of. Sex is a spiritual thing, and it should not just be randomly. That is just the truth. And even if you do, as we always say, we can't control nobody. You have to understand.
We're not the sex police.
Yeah, there are to every action. So let's paint this picture. It's like this. Yeah, let's paint this picture. It's like this. It's like I'm with this person, and then I decide, oh, I want an open relationship. And then with that open relationship, the person is with this other man, and then the man is with this other woman, and this woman says she's now with that girl, and then everybody just wants to do what they choose to. Let's be
Exactly.
real. Number one, that's going to be a lot of chaos. If we were not emotional beings, I could understand, but we are. Me no know nobody and anybody want to act like they're ice cold, ice queen, like Carter said. No. So when you want to act like that, but then when nighttime comes, you're really hurting. So you're dealing with this one, the next one, the next one. We're saying we're happy and free, but we're not. So you deal with the emotional baggage that comes with that. Number one, that's messing up your mind and your heart and how you deal with people and how you attract persons to be in relationships. Then Marva said you're looking into the sexual transmitted diseases that you have to be mindful of. Do you know when she goes with him and him deal with her and she deal with them, how things really play out and what comes back? Let's just be real right now. Just for the safety of our insides. Nobody in the business about them inside again. Before me think about not necessarily that me I think about. What's happening on this? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, guys.
Also, go ahead. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
No, I just wanted to jump in. I love that you said that we're opening up. Once you're opening up yourself to a lot of other energy. So you don't just think you're just to open your legs, but you're opening up your emotions and you're opening up your medicals. Yeah, and I think to me the worst part with this whole push and this move is that a lot of persons of influence, whether it be a celebrity, a social media influencer, somebody we look up to, or just somebody in society, we see a lot more people normalizing this. And it's somewhat scary because, as you guys know over here, we preach a lot about marriage and unity and monogamy over here. If polygamy is for you and you truly understand what polygamy is, because I know some people believe in polygamy for religious reasons and not just for sex, then kudos. But persons only see polygamy for sex, and you don't understand persons get tied up in emotions when it's just sex. Yeah, we can think of how many. Let's use for example. I don't like to bring up this example, but the T.I. and Tiny situation. They were so open to swinging, and I'm not saying all of the women that went there, they went with that idea to be in swinging, but it happened. And now looks what happening. You can be accused of rape because here what it didn't go the way I wanted it to go. I didn't get whatever benefits I was supposed to get. It's also you and your man decide to be swingers, and then now the man doing it without you, so you feel some type of way. So then, the girl take your man. All kind of like, I just want people to understand when you open up yourself, when you open certain doors that you cannot control, you can't be mad what comes in. And a lot of us, especially young people, we don't have a lot of emotional help and emotional support. So when we do these things, we tend to lose ourselves,
right,
physically and mentally. You get caught up in it. Because it's all fun and game, especially for the man, and this is not to come down hard on men, but just by our physical design, it is easier for the man to be a swinger, but definitely not easier for a woman to be a swinger.
Right. And I will also touch lastly from my point as it's flowing to me, with what you said, Marva, in terms of there are persons who believe in polygamous for religious reasons and they do that. And hey, again, we're not on here trying to tell you how to live or what you do, because as I always say, if you come on here and say, say that not right, this not right, don't do that, and follow up and run behind people for those things. But I always say to Marva, when nighttime coming, I put my head on my pillow and I say sleeping on. Nothing. I'm not so concerned where I'm going to make it my business to walk around policing or judging or making it my business. No, people still have their choices to make. But as we always say, there are consequences for every decision and every choice. Mm-hmm. What I will talk quickly in regards to the polygamous relationships and agreements is, my thing is, even when we look at it this way, something as simple as this, let's look at it for those who know the Bible or have, either grown up in church or, just known or heard stories of the Bible. When you hear of persons in the Bible like Abraham and Samuel, these type of persons who had a lot of wives or who had multiple wives, one or two. For example, Abraham, let me look at Abraham especially. So he had his wife, right, Sarah, and after Sarah could not bear children, there was a handmaid, or what we would call a servant, so to speak, a helper in the home. And God allowed him to have a child through her or with her because he needed to populate the earth or to give more children and to continue on that legacy. So if there's a reason for the polygamy, I can understand it. But if there's no true reason for it, I don't see the purpose. And most of us and most men, that's not why they want to have multiple women at once. It's just for the fun and the games. And when people's emotions, as Marva said, comes into play, it's a different situation. Most persons are not going at it from a healthy place or from, and I make this point too, most men cannot afford to be with many women, because when many women come opportunity or a chance of many children, can you afford to take care of these children mentally, emotionally, financially? No, you definitely don't have the money for one, much more 2, 3, 4, 5. So does it make sense? No. It does not make sense. That's my point. That's all I'm saying, guys.
None whatsoever. But that's where we're going to leave this discussion today. It was just something brief off the top of our domes. Let us know your comments. Let us know your views and your opinions on the topic down below, or you could slide us a DM. And don't forget to check out our podcast. We still have weekly uploads, and it's more lengthy. It's different topics where we can talk a bit more freer, because on YouTube we can't say X, Y, and Z's and elemental P's. So yeah, guys. That's all we have for today. Don't forget to go out there and do great things and protect a piece of your mental peace. It's protect. No, don't let nobody take a piece of your mental peace. Y'all know what it is. But yeah, guys. Bye.